हेलो एवरीवन वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। आशा करुच्ची समस्ते भलरे थिबे। भगवान समस्तंकर मनस्कामना पूर्ण करंतु। आज आम कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर स्टार्ट करवा। ओके, ये 11th क्लास रो कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर होची एमिति गुटे नंबर जो थे कि आम देखंतु एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस 1 तार बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट कौटू आसी। एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस 1 इज इक्वल टू 0 मीन्स एक्स स्क्वायर इक्वल टू -1। इट हैज no any real solution. Why? Because square of any number always positive. So x square equal to -1, it has no any real solutions. X is equal to square root of -1, that is plus minus iota. I means that is a imaginary number. I means imaginary number. I is equal to square root of -1. I square is equal to -1. Similarly, IQ means I square into I. I square is -1 into I is equal to -I. I power 4 is equal to I square whole square means -1 because I square is -1. So -1 square is equal to 1. Similarly, we can find other power of I also. Okay, so the number which is in the form of x plus iy, here x and y are real number, so that is the form of complex number. Z is equal to real part of x is equal to real part of z and y is equal to imaginary part of z. If we put x is equal to 0 here, what will happen here? X is equal to 0 means z is equal to only iy, that is called purely imaginary. If y is equal to 0, then z is equal to x plus 0, I into 0 is equal to 0, so z is equal to x, that is purely real. If y is equal to 0, we can find purely real number. If x is equal to 0, we can find purely imaginary number. So that is the important things. Set of natural number is a subset of integer, also subset of real number. Real number is also subset of complex number. C means set of complex number. All real number are complex number. Okay, algebra of complex number means, algebra means first addition, then subtraction, then multiplication, then division. Similarly, we have to first read addition of two complex number. Addition of two complex number, suppose x1 plus i1 is the first complex number and z2 is equal to x2 plus iy2, then z1 plus z2 is equal to x1 plus x2 plus I times y1 plus y2. How? Here real part are added and imaginary part are also added. Z1 minus Z2 is equal to, minus means subtract this, x1 minus x2, real part will be subtracted. Similarly, imaginary part will be subtracted. That means x1 minus x2 plus I times y1 minus y2. Okay. Okay, then comes to multiplication. Suppose z1 is equal to x1 plus iy1 and z2 is equal to x2 plus iy2. Now we have to multiply these two complex number. z1 into z2 is equal to x1 plus iy1 into x2 plus iy2. Okay, x1 into x2 plus iy2 means x1 x2 plus x1 y2 into I plus iy1 into these two terms, iy1 into x2 plus I into I will be I square y1 y2, that is x1 x2. I square is -1, so minus of y1 y2, that is the real part. Here I take common, I into x1 y2 plus y1 x2. Okay, that is x1 x2 minus I y1 minus y1 y2 plus I times x1 y2 plus y1 x2, because I square is equal to -1. I square means -1, so that will be minus. That is the real part and that is the imaginary. Okay, now students will read complex conjugate. Complex conjugate. complex conjugate. Suppose z is equal to, let z is equal to x plus iy. Okay, its conjugate is denoted by z bar. Complex conjugate is denoted by z bar. If z is a complex number, then its conjugate is z bar. Z bar is equal to x minus iy. In place of plus I, substitute minus I. Okay, if z is equal to x minus iy, that implies z bar will be what? Minus I is in place of minus I, substitute plus I. X plus iy. Okay, x plus iy. Okay, any doubt you can ask in comment box. Okay, so what are the properties of complex number? Properties of complex number. Properties. Now z conjugate whole conjugate. Z conjugate of conjugate becomes the original complex number. If z is equal to x plus iy, z bar is equal to x minus iy, again take its conjugate, that is x plus iy. We can go back to this original complex number. Okay, so z bar of z is equal to z double bar is equal to z. Now z plus z bar, now add these two complex number, plus iy minus iy will be cancelled, that is equal to 2x. So z plus z bar by 2 is equal to x. That implies x is real part of z. So real part of z is equal to x plus z plus z bar by 2. Z plus z bar by 2. Similarly, z minus z bar, that is plus, here x will be cancelled, iy plus iy means 2iy whole by 2i is equal to y. That implies imaginary part of z becomes z minus z bar whole by 2i. Okay, that is the important formula. Okay, any doubt you can ask in comment box. Okay, okay, then next property, z is equal to x plus iy, z bar is equal to x minus iy. Now multiply these two complex number, z into z bar, x plus iy into x minus iy, x square minus iy whole square, I square is equal to minus 1, so that will becomes x square plus y square. So z into z bar is equal to mod z whole square. What is mod z? Mod z is nothing but the modulus of complex number, that is the distance from origin to that point. That is x square plus y square root over. So mod z whole square is equal to x square plus y square. Okay, so z into z conjugate is mod z whole square. Okay, modulus of complex number is, modulus is nothing but the distance from origin to that point. Let's say that is x-axis, that is the real axis, and y-axis, that is the imaginary axis. Real axis and imaginary axis, that is origin. Mod z means, let's say that is the point z is equal to x comma y, that is order pair form. Okay, so mod z means nothing but the distance from origin, oz, here that is the point, let's say that is the point P. Okay, so OP is nothing but mod z. Mod z means distance from origin to that point. So mod z is equal to x plus iy, that implies mod z becomes x square plus y square root over. How? That origin is 0 0, that is xy. By taking distance formula you can prove this, that is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square root over. So mod z is equal to x square plus y square root over. Now if we find the properties of modulus, properties of modulus of complex number. So z1 into Z2 whole modulus, that becomes Z1 modulus into Z2 modulus. Now Z1 by Z2 whole modulus is equal to Z1 modulus by Z2 modulus, provided that Z2 should not be 0. If Z2 is equal to 0, that will be undefined. Next property, that is very important property, that is triangle inequality. Z1 plus Z2 whole mod is less than equal to Z1 mod plus Z2 mod, and that is also greater than equal to Z1 mod minus Z2 mod whole mod. So Z1 plus Z2 whole mod, that is less than equal to Z1 mod plus Z2 mod, and that is greater than equal to Z1 mod minus Z2 mod whole modulus. That is very important property, that is called triangle inequality property. Any doubt you can ask in comment box. Next we can find in polar form r theta, how complex number can be written in polar form. Okay, polar form, complex number polar form will be polar form. Polar form means r theta. Here z is equal to x plus iy. Okay, I can write here, let x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. That is x axis, that is y axis. Okay, so that point, that is theta, origin O A, suppose C, OAC, that is the point xy, that value is x and that is y. Okay, that distance is x, that distance is y. So let x equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. Now by Pythagoras theorem, that is a right angle triangle, that value, the angle is 90 degree. Here hypotenuse, that is h square equal to p square plus b square, that means that value is x square plus y square root over, that was mod z, because in the earlier I have told that x square plus y square square root will be modulus of z. So x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. Now z can be written as r cos theta plus iota sin theta. Take common r, that is r cos theta plus I r sin theta. Take common r, that is cos theta plus I sin theta. That is r into e power I theta, where e to power I theta is equal to cos theta plus iota sin theta. That is Euler formula. That is Euler formula. So r into e to power I theta, z can be written as r into e to power I theta. Now here mod z is equal to x square plus y square root over, I have told it earlier, that is mod z x square plus y square, that value is mod z is equal to r, that is the nothing but r. Okay, that is nothing but r. So mod z is equal to r. Now here y by x, here y by x, here y by x means r sin theta by r cos theta, that is r will be cancelled, that is equal to tan theta. That implies theta is equal to tan inverse y by x modulus. Here theta is argument of z, that value is argument of z. Here argument of z means one thing is principal argument, another is general argument. Principal argument always lie from minus pi to plus pi close interval. That means principal argument lies between minus pi to plus pi close interval. Okay, so all argument, general value of argument is principal value of argument, that is theta plus 2n multiple of 2n pi. Okay, so that is general value of argument. Okay, any doubt you can ask in comment box. Next class we will solve some important question regarding how to find the argument of complex number. Okay, thank you for watching my video. Thank you.